Welcome everybody, welcome to episode 4 of the Quarantine Stories. My name is Inam and I am gonna be your storyteller. For people who know my name is Inam. For people who don't know my name is still gonna be Inam. And for people who come between knowing and not knowing, my name is still gonna be Inam. Everybody say hi to my friend DJ B. Say hi, DJ B. DJ B says hi. Are you ready? Yeah? Am I ready? I am ready. Let's roll. Let's roll this. Let's get the party started. So, today's story. Let's sing the voice first. Hello, hello. 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 Alright. Good. Today's story, I searched all over the place to find you an interesting story, and I found these magical goggles. You can see the side spikes on the glasses, and I used this to search all over the world for an interesting story, and I landed at Africa. Africa, where's Africa? Alright, Africa is here. Africa is here. Alright, let's begin with the story. So today's story, title of the story is The Lost Message, and it's an African folklore. Okay, it's an African folktale. I'm gonna mix them both and make them a cocktail. Are you ready? The name of the author is Madhu Bairi, and the website that I've taken this from is tellatale.com. Shall we start with the story? Let me give you an intro on the story. It's about ants. You know how ants are really annoying and really troublesome. They come, they bite you all over your body. You've seen people jumping up and down. If you've sat on a ground filled with ants, you'll be like, you'll become like scratching all over, and there are boils every single place. So, do you know why ants do that? No, stop joking. That's a very nice perspective, but that's not why ants behave the way that they do. I know, obviously I will know. So, I'll tell you the reason why at the end of the story. Why ants behave the way they do. Let's begin. It all started. Why the ants behave now? It all started on day 1, when the ants were put on this earth and all the other animals were also present. And ants, through that one day of 24 hours, they were like, oh my god, what's happening? They are being attacked left, right and center. I think all the animals love them so much. They're being attacked by anteaters, birds, lizards, spiders. You can find whatever you want, and people stamping on them, and animals doing this, but mostly they are being targeted by animals. Humans did not come yet into the story. So today's story is human independent. Okay, not pendant, independent. Okay. Since time immemorial, the ant has had many enemies. That was just not the birds. The ant feeder lived off them, the centipede lived off them, the spiders lived off them, the lizards lived off them. So they were attacked by every other place, and they did not have a safe place. They all decided, all the ants. Do you know why I'm saying all the ants? It's because there are different varieties of ants. Do you want to know what varieties are those? Okay, first one is the red ant, black ant, wagtail ant, grey ant, shining ant, many other ants. I repeat, red ant, black ant, wagtail ants, grey ants, shining ants, and many other ants. They all decided to hold a council and to have a master plan as to what they're gonna do when the attack is going to happen. When the attack happens, what is the action and what are they going to do? What is it that they're going to do? Because they are being killed in numbers. It's like they have to maintain social distancing, but they cannot. All the COVIDs, like anteaters and all centipedes, spiders and all, eat them off. So the day of the council came where all these ants, different categories of ants, discussed on what needs to be done. The opinions were mostly conflicting and continued for a long time. So all of them had their own perspective, but nobody came down to one conclusion. And that is why there were conflicts, and it was chaos. Imagine all the ants in the world got together at Africa and they had a concert types. Alright? You've seen people going through the COVID environment where all the people who are stuck, that's the place. That's how the ants felt. The ants gave many ideas and opinions. There were two categories of ants. Even on those different categories, they were divided into flying and non-flying ants. The flying ants decided that they will go to a tree. They suggest that all the ants go to the tree, hide till it's safe. But the non-flying ants said, we cannot fly and we don't want that. So what we're going to do is build an ant hill and be safe there. This was their suggestion. The flying ants were like, my idea is better. The non-flying idea is like, mine is better. No, mine is better. No, mine is better. No, shut up. So they all shut up and they decided that they would go with their own individual ideas. But before going to their own individual ideas, they all decided that they must choose a king. So they all chose a king. Now, I know all the queen ants are there in all the stories, but in this story that there is a king ant, okay? And this is related to why the ants behave the way they do, because of the king and not because of the queen. So, interesting. So the king ant who was selected amongst all the red ants, black ants, wagtail ants, shining ants, many other ants, and grey ants. Yes, grey ant was the one that I missed. So all the ants decided on that one king, and they chose that one king, and the king communicated to all of them that, flying ants, you go with the tree plan. Non-flying ants, you go with the ant hill plan. That's gonna be better. Got it? Yes, sire. 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 That's what they did. So, the non-flying ants, they decided that they are going to make this small hole and build an ant hill through the small hole, like this. Okay? And the flying ants decided that they will go to a tree and they will hide in the tree stem. What happened? The anteater came, stamped everybody, ate in every single ant that was available. The centipede came in, ate the remaining ants that was there. And on the trees, the flying ants were eaten off by the spiders, by the birds, and by the lizard. So the lizard had a variety of time with the ants because they were so tasty. The lizards are very happy with this, but the ants were having a lot of trouble with this. They were conflicted. All their precious labor work that they had decided to put in for building that idea vanished, shattered, because they did not have any single idea on how to protect themselves, and because there was no unity. So the king got a message from his messenger. You know who his messenger was? Not the Facebook messenger. Damn it. That's an old joke. Stop it now. Messenger was a beetle. Not the beetle but car. but the beetle bug. That was the king's messenger. The beetle comes and gives the king, there is chaos all over. What do we do, king? What do you want to do? You have to take an action. So the king decided to communicate. Go forth, beetle, and go communicate to all the ants to stay united under the kingdom. And then the beetle heard, repeated, so king, you want me to communicate to all the ants, flying and non-flying, that be united and you can be saved. You can work together. Whenever there is an attack, all the ants disperse. And that's the reason that they are being tortured this way. That's why we need to be united. And this is going to resolve everything. King says, yes, Beetlebug. Beetle says, alright, sire. Beetle goes off. Now, whenever you stamp an ant, they're all dispersing everywhere. Similar things happen, but the anteaters, the spiders, the lizards, the hunters basically ate up all the ants, and ants were going all over the place. So the beetle was on its way to the flying ants and to the non-flying ants. And it was going faster, and it was going faster. It had to reach in time. There's no watch here, but what's the time? Oh, the beetle, right? The beetle never made it. The beetle got squished, and the information of the king never got down to the ants, and that is why, even to this day, the ants disperse, because there is no unity amongst them. And that's today's moral of the story. And I told you about why there was no queen. If the queen was there, all the ants would have been united. I'm just making things up. So the moral of the story is this: we are only strong as we are united, and as weak as we are divided. I think I need to repeat that. We are as strong as we are united, and as weak as we are divided. Strong, united, weak, divided. Okay, that's the moral of today's story. Today was an interesting session. Hope you liked it. This was the episode 4 of Quarantine Stories. My name is Zinam, and credits was for tellertale.com, the author Madhu Bairi, and the story name is The Lost Message. It's an African folklore. And the storyteller has to exit now, and it is going, the lamp is back, and the food. Thank you, bye-bye.